All right, after a slow start last season, Franklin County got hot when it mattered the most and made a run of the playoffs, falling just short of playing for a state championship. The 36 Blitz preview continues with a look at how Eddie James and his Flyers are preparing for the 2023 season.
After starting last season 1-4, Franklin County had a choice to make, to either let the season go by the wayside or to lock in and turn it around. The Flyers, they chose the latter. They won 7 of their next 8 games before losing in the playoffs to a tough Corbin team. Franklin County carries that same belief from last season into this year.
We're going to coach and our kids are going to play, and their belief in our program and our culture will carry us through at the end of the day.
Franklin County will have to fill the void left behind by Army commit Peyton Ledford and Louisville commit Caden Mormon. A task head coach Eddie James knows won't be easy.
You're not ever going to replace a Peyton Ledford. The things he brought in the locker room was 10 times what he brought on the field. But, our hope is that his legacy kind of carries on in our locker room and that our kids took something from him that they can give to the next group.
Really just keeping the culture the same, everything we do, just rotation, just keeping everything the same and hopefully to get back to where we was.
We did lose a lot of some big-time guys, but I've been playing with a lot of these people my whole entire life, so the chemistry's pretty good.
The Flyers return junior running back Christian Moore, who will be a force between the tackles.
He's bigger and stronger, and that's what we want. He's a downhill runner. We used him a lot at Wildcat last year, and, he's going to be the focal point. So, other guys are going to have to step up. But Christian's always been a kid since his freshman year that when you need 3 yards, he's going to get you 3 yards just because he's going to run where he's supposed to.
He's kind of a big bowling ball. He can run through people's faces. This year, hopefully, he can go a little side to side better. He's been working on that.
Coach James enters his 7th season as Franklin County's head coach. Despite losing some key pieces, the team is confident they have what it takes to be in the mix come November.
It's everything on time, no jogging, nothing. It's just, play hard under him and, we'll run through a wall for him.
We've won the region.
The Madison Central Indians are entering a new era as former defensive coordinator William Blair has stepped up as head coach to lead the team on both sides of the ball. Senior center Ayari Gillis says that Coach Blair is exactly what their team needs.
He's that one coach that kind of knows what they're doing. He's the type that he'll teach you and not just tell you. He's like a real energy coach, so he makes sure that the energy is always high and always hype out here. So it's never dead. It's always lit with him,
Coach Blair says that the transition within the coaching staff has been a smooth one.
They kind of knew about how I work and how my temperament was with the defense. On that side, but as the head coach is kind of seeing both sides now. So Coach Tyler Mattingly has come in as the offense coordinator, and he does a lot of things that's similar to the way I ran things on the defensive side. And so that's been an easy transition with him being there, and then Coach Chapman taking over the defense, and Coach Smoot's back there in the secondary. So our coaches, we all kind of got the same path of where we want to go.
Coach Blair says he wants to emphasize 2 things this season.
Hi, I'm Jeff Pecora. Welcome to Sports. In Richmond, Coach Mark Payne is heading into his 2nd season as the head coach at Madison Southern. He's changed attitudes and some bad habits, and now he's hoping that newfound optimism shows up in the win column. Here's Hallie DeVore with tonight's ABC 36 Blitz.
Last year, the Madison Southern Eagles went 3-9 with a loss in the first round of the playoffs.
Last year, we was out of shape. We just didn't run. It was a new offense, so we had to learn that instead of maybe conditioning as much as we should have. But we took the conditioning serious. We practiced seriously. We used that as our conditioning. We're getting right.
Last year was head coach Mark Payne's first year, and he's now heading on to his 2nd year with the program. Coach Payne agrees that the group is stronger this season in terms of physical shape.
I really like where we're at right now. I feel last year we really set the foundation. Getting a full year in the weight room, just getting bigger, stronger, and faster has meant a lot to these guys. They had before with COVID, they weren't going in the weight room when I got here. So that was the biggest challenge, just getting everybody physically back to where they need to be. Now with the offense and defense a year into it, I feel like we're in the right place.
The group lost 11 starters from last season, including their starting quarterback. This year, junior Ethan Moore will step up to lead the Eagles' offense.
He's a dual threat guy, so you're going to see a lot more RPOs with him, giving him a chance to use his legs to make plays. He's also a guy that can throw the ball. I'd be surprised if he didn't go for about 1,500 throwing and 1,000 rushing this season.
Players agree that the new quarterback position was well earned.
I mean, Ethan works every day. Like, he deserves everything he's getting. Like, he wants it, like, more than anybody, you know. And as quarterback, I mean, I trust him so much. Like, I think he's just an athlete. He's going to make plays. He's going to lead us. He's going to do all that.
He's been doing great. He's surprised a lot of people and proved a lot of doubters wrong. He had a lot of doubters at first, but he's turning up.
After putting in hard work every day in the offseason, new starting quarterback Ethan Moore is confident in the team's ability to make this year one of their best.
We started off with the new coach, and it was weird the first year. We was all just getting used to it, but I think we're starting to click, especially on this new practice and this new schedule we got. It's gonna be good for us. We ready to go, and we getting good.
Reporting with the Madison Southern Eagles, Hallie DeVore, ABC 36 Blitz.